Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to VegasDtech. Joey and Maria again.
Hi everyone.
Back out here again at Lake Mead to give you the Lake Mead water report for the day. And it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, actually 8 o'clock in the morning. Got off to a little bit later start today. And I think the temperature right now is about 98 degrees. We're gonna head over here to these boat launch ramps, have a look in the water, and we'll start this water report for you. So let's go. Super quiet this morning. Oh, I tell you guys, it's just crazy. Every morning I come out here, and as soon as I get to the lake, the silence is so overpowering. It's just so loud. It's hard to explain when you go somewhere you can hear just absolutely nothing. Super quiet. Got the GoPro Hero 10 out here with me today. Hopefully we'll get some better clarity on the water. Alrighty guys, the water level today at Lake Mead is 1,062.43 feet. Water conditions here are smooth. Temperature out here at 8 o'clock is going to be about 98 degrees. Boat ramps are wide open. No waiting line at all. We're going to go ahead and jump onto the laptop. I'm going to go ahead and give you some of the graphs and data and spec sheets for the water, inbound, outbound flows for the week. And then we'll jump back out here and do a quick little shoreline report. Up and down Boulder Beach, and we're going to go ahead and go back over to the boat harbor, old boat harbor, and we'll see, what the drought conditions look like in the channel, and we'll be right back out here shortly, guys. So we'll see what we can find. Okay, stay tuned. We'll be right back, guys. So let's go ahead and jump onto the laptop here and take a look at some of these graphs and some of the numbers that we're getting in from the water report for this week. Here we are at Lake Mead water level. It's 1,062.53 feet. And guys, we're taking a look at the graph here. The blue graph is going to be for this year. This purple graph was for last year. And as you can see here last year, how it sloped down and it slowly started to build. I'm starting to see the exact same thing happen right here, where it has come down and it's starting to build a little bit again. Okay, almost an identical pathway as it was here last year. Okay, we're going to ignore 2023 because that water year was just ridiculous. We're going to just go ahead and take a look at 2022 and then jump to 2024 because last year was an oddity year. And it's going to be real interesting to see if we get some good rains again this year that are going to flood the snowpack up on the Rockies, and if it's going to provide more water for 2025. But let's go ahead and jump down here, guys, at the drought report for Nevada. And as you can see here, we only have the abnormally dry, which is normal, okay, for the Mojave Desert. I don't see anything really too ridiculous except way up here, but nobody even lives up in this area. So jumping down below, so we don't have a problem. I don't see us having any kind of a problem with water right now. I mean, other than the fact that we're in the desert and there's not very much of it. Jumping down below, U.S. Drought Monitor shows there's a couple of critical points here. I see up here in like Idaho, right in Montana area, you've got something brewing right here that's it's extreme drought, just in this little teeny area here. But if you take a look at the Pac West, this general area up here, man, is seeing some kind of abnormality when it comes down to the drought. And why is that? I have no idea. You're looking back here, back east, there's a lot of flooding. Obviously, they've got no problems over here with any kind of drought. It's all flooding. And then right over here in Texas, right up in this area, I try to click on a map of Texas to see just what cities are bordering right in this area, and I couldn't really find anything that stuck out to me. But yeah, look at how dark this is right here. And they're talking about exceptional and extreme right in this area of Texas. And as far as the entire U.S. drought monitor, those are the problem areas. But for the water that's coming out of the Colorado that's flowing from Powell to Lake Mead, this route right here seems to be okay. And look at Southern California. Southern California needs like no water right now. They've been so bombarded with water. They are not dry. They're not needing any of this stuff right here. And so this is going to be the reason why we see some of this weird numbers that I'm about to show you here. So if we jump back here to Lake Mead Water Database, you can kind of see the situation here where we flowed, came back down, and then came back up. And let's take a look at these numbers here, guys. So the change index, check it out. So for 14 days, the last 12 was all in the green. And just these last 2 days here, we've had a couple of droppages here where it's in the red. Now, it says that we are 1.7 feet up over the last 14 measures, okay? And that's going to be indicative of what we found at the lake when we went out there this week. There's not a whole lot of shoreline that was exposed. But if we take a look at the inflows here, we're averaging 14,060.9 cubic feet per second of water flowing in. And just take a look at these flows here. 13, 13, 14, 14, 13, 14, 14, 13. So, you know, they're getting good water coming into Lake Mead right now. And as far as the output was concerned, we were kind of like tightening it up here for a while, you know. So 13 giving out 9, 14 giving out 7. So at some point, we were only giving out 50% because, like I said, I'm assuming that, you know, the water coming out to California, why give it to them? California doesn't do anything with the water. Once they get it, whatever water doesn't get used, it doesn't get reclamated, it doesn't get stored, it just flows right out to the ocean. So if they don't need it, why not just keep it in the bank right now until you need it? And I guess, you know, at this point, they were holding back some of it. But look, right again here, the last 2 days, they're back to letting 100% of it go. Whatever came in, came right back out. So I don't know what's going on here, guys. Like I said, you know, October 1st is going to be the beginning of the water year. And it's just going to be this musical chairs. Like I was showing you here, when we jump back to the map, look at this. You see how it is here? You see how it's been going up and coming down, going up, coming down, going up. It's just like playing around right here. So I don't know what the you know, Department of Reclamations does with the water for the next couple of months, or they're just playing it, opening up the gates, tightening it up. But that's what you're going to see with the numbers here bouncing around, okay? So if we jump over to Lake Powell, though, yesterday I found something odd. Take a look at Lake Powell's change. Lake Powell's change in the past 14 days have been all in the red, obviously, because they're kicking out all of their water and letting it flow down to Mead right now. So it says that Lake Powell, 1.61 feet over these last 14 measures. So Powell basically is losing 2 feet of water every 2 weeks, or a foot of water a week. You can expect that for the remainder of the year. A foot of water a week is what they're losing. And if you take a look at their inflows, guys, right, their inflows are averaging 7,000. Now, you know, Lake Mead is getting 13 to 14,000 on average. And it says right here that Powell is averaging 7,860 cubic feet per second of flow coming into it. Now, yesterday, I noticed this one number here where it was only 2,000. Now, I don't know if that's just a meter not working right, but I don't know how it could be 8,000, you know, cubic feet of flow coming in the day before and then just drop to 2,000. And then the very next day, it goes back up to 10,000. What happened there? How did the water just go down and come back up? It's almost like a dam above you closes and lets it up. And I see that at, you know, Lake Mohave. I see that a lot, you know, where they close the dam down and the water goes down to zero and it comes back up. But not at Powell. I don't know what these are. These are probably some skewed numbers. But like we said here, guys, 7,800, you know, on average coming in. And their output, man, they're outputting everything. 12,282 coming out, and all of that is going into Lake Mead. So anyways, guys, that is the Lake Mead Water Database report with all the numbers for this week. Let's go ahead and jump back out to Lake Mead and take a look at the shoreline report and see if there's anything new going on out there. Yeah guys, so we're back out here at the old Las Vegas boat harbor to come take a look and see how this ponded situation looks like. Anything that we see here that's different is only going to be from evaporation because the water is no longer connected to Lake Mead, so any water loss that you see here is going to be just from the desert heat evaporating the water that's in there. And the only thing that you're going to see in there is just a bunch of dead fish come up that can't get out. Hopefully it doesn't go down anymore and maybe we can get some more water back in. But we're going to go ahead and pass right through, right above the top of my head there where the channel is. We're going to pass along there, walk along the shoreline to see if there's anything new to discover this week. So let's go. All right, so we've made it here through the channel, right? So we're at the dry spot here where the connection broke, and we're gonna head out towards the shoreline here at Lake Mead. We're gonna take off to the right. To the left side is the Las Vegas water pickup. We normally go that way, but we're gonna hang out right over here and see if there's any new artifacts that came up along the shoreline. Now, I don't anticipate that there's going to be anything too new to discover up along the shorelines, as the water report shows that the lake actually rose 1 foot in the last 14 days. Normally we would be in a release mode, but like I was showing you in the report, it was quite odd how, Hoover Dam opened its doors wide open, but for 1 week they closed it. Or at least shut it down to half flow to leave some of the water in, because at one point this week, the flow going into Powell was only 2,000 cubic feet per second. And as we know, what we get is indicative to what flow Powell gets. And if Powell is only getting 2,000 cubic feet of flow, I guess they just radioed down here and said, hey, look, guys, if California and Arizona don't need water right now, hey man, start tightening up a little bit like this until we can get our flows correct. And I do believe we'll have to keep a close eye and see just how this water regulation is going to be played out from here till October, because October 1st marks the brand new water year. But hey, it's worth a look anyways, right? So let's go. I always see these things laying around here along the shore, and they're staggered all over the place. You can see one right here and one right over there. I have no ideas what these are. There's another one over there, and there's a couple back over the top over there. But I have no idea what these are. If anybody can chime in and leave me a comment if you know anything about, Marina architecture, whatever. This has to be left over from the Marina or whatever like that. But why are these out here? And like I said, they're staggered all along the shoreline, all down through here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we come up over here, there's another one over there. So 6 of them. No idea what those are. I don't know if you guys can see back here in the distance. Got some coyotes back over here. Right over there. He's staring at us right now. He's checking us out, and I'm checking him out. Yeah, see, he's right there. Normally they just leave us alone. I leave him alone, he leaves me alone, because, you know, when they're by themselves, they're pretty, you know, meek and timid, but when they get in a pack, they start to get loud and howl and make all that noise, and they're a little bit more aggressive when they're all together. So I try not to bug them too much and walk the other way. That way we don't agitate one another. Oh man, look at this. So we're in this little teeny cove that just receded, and I see a remnants of a boat right there. You guys see that? Let's head over there and check that out. And check this out, guys. Can you see this hard chalk line? This ring right here on the ground that runs around there? Look at that. See that ring? That means that this water was all the way up here, relatively short period of time, and it just receded right down in there, and it exposed that boat again over there. So let's go take a look at that. Another mooring block. Yeah, so we discovered this boat back here behind us a while ago, a couple of summers ago. But when the water had come back in and we got all the way back up to like 180, that was completely taken in again. I couldn't find it. I came out here looking because over here is the water pump. I've taken you guys up to that top of that hill up there, and that's the old pump station at the very top with the pipes coming down. And I knew that the boat was down here somewhere, but I couldn't see it because the water had come back in and now the water's come back out. So let's run over here and take a look at the old boat again. And this is nice and dry right here, but right over here where it's all mossy and brown, you can see the transition. This is where it starts to get soft again and mushy, and that's because the water was all the way through here, which covered that boat, and it just opened up here within the past couple of weeks here to allow us to come back and take a look at it again. So we'll go ahead and get on through here. We're gonna walk through this mushiness and keep an eye out for that coyote hunt, because he was right around here. Oh yeah, the ground is definitely getting mushier again here. And old Betsy here is still here. Yeah. You can see it's been down here a while because of all the dirt that's in the bottom of the boat. So it's filled with sediment, and then the water came out, fill it with more sediment. So this has been many times of water coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. So this boat has seen a lot of water erosion. Normally I could find registration stickers on the side of the hull and be able to find out just how long ago this boat had been lost, but just by the design, it looks like a 70s design to me. Alrighty guys, so just like that, we've come to the end of another Lake Mead water report, short and sweet. Temperatures climbed up over 100 just like that at about 9 o'clock, guys. So that's why we have to normally get out here at like 5 a.m. if we want to kind of beat the heat. Maria's cool with it out here. No, she's cool as long as there's a breeze. Oh, okay. But if the breeze goes away, oh no, the show is over, guys. We got to get on out of here. But anyways, guys, like I said, I was hoping to find more artifacts along the shoreline here, but with the water coming back up 1 foot gain, actually we were just lucky to find that boat sitting over there around the corner. And you know, we'll have to keep an eye on it, because I do see, according to how the graph is, if we follow last year's graph, the water should slowly start to come up another foot and then just go up and down all the way until October. But anyways, guys, that's everything we have for you for today. If you guys like you know, little short videos like this, and you found this information beneficial, useful, please do us a kindness, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We really truly appreciate it, and it helps YouTube push videos like this out to where people can enjoy it. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm Joey, this is Maria. We're gonna be saying goodbye for now. Bye for now, guys. Thank you for coming with us. Yeah, guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. We will see you guys on the next one. I made a Mount Charleston report. I uploaded it this morning. Feel free to jump over and take a look at that, and I'll get this one uploaded to you, and you'll have it later on this evening. You guys be well. Joey, Maria, we're out. You guys take care. Bye. Bye.